So hi guys, my name is Aaron Reginald L. Pascual and I was tasked to do a video presentation that discusses the section 801 to 813 of the CMTA. Under section 801 of the CMTA, which is establishment and supervision of custom bonded warehouse, the district collector shall establish or designate the warehouse used for private and public warehouses, and this shall be approved by the Commissioner of Customs. They should follow 5 conditions, which are: first, they shall file sufficient security. Second is the application for the establishment of the warehouse. Third is examine the premises and evaluate the location, construction, and the safekeeping of goods. Fourth is the authorization. And last is payment of annual supervision fee that shall be fixed by the Commissioner of Customs. Under Section 802 of the CMTA, which is types of customs bonded warehouse. Actually, there are two types of custom bonded warehouse, which are manufacturing and non-manufacturing warehouse. Under manufacturing warehouse are miscellaneous custom warehouse, custom common bonded warehouse, and industry-specific bonded warehouse. And under non-manufacturing warehouse are public and private bonded warehouse and other customs facilities. And under Section 803 of the CMTA, types of custom facilities and warehouses. The warehouse shall include 4 facilities such as container yard, container freight, seaport warehouses, and airport warehouses. And there is also 3 premises, which are consultation with the NEDA and the DTI, prevailing economic circumstances, and recommendation of the Commissioner of Customs. Under Section 804 of the CMTA, application for operation of customs warehouses. Application for custom bonded warehouse shall be filed with the district collector, and it should contain the location, describing the premises, the capacity, and the purpose of the operation. Once the receipt of application is received or approved, the district collector shall examine the premises of such warehouse. The operator of the warehouse shall pay annual supervision fee, and it is also stated on the conditions under Section 801 of the CMTA. Under Section 805 of the CMTA, responsibility of the operators. Operators of the custom bonded warehouse shall comply with the custom requirements. Owner of the custom bonded warehouse shall give access, or he shall give access to the authorized person that is the representative of the Bureau. In case of loss of goods due to operator's negligence or willful misconduct, he shall be liable for the payment of duties and taxes. But if there is no negligence or willful misconduct that happens, the operator is not responsible for it. The government also has no legal responsibility over the goods inside the warehouse. Under Section 806 of the CMTA, which is customs control over CBWs and CFWs. Just like what is stated on the Section 303 of the CMTA, which is customs control over the premises used for custom purposes. They shall have control in the direction and management of custom offices, facilities, warehouses, ports, etc., but only for custom purposes only. And the Bureau shall not be liable for any loss of damage of the goods stored inside the CBWs and CFWs. Under Section 807 of the CMTA, which is the discontinuance of the CBW and the CFW. When circumstances require or upon receipt of a written order from the operator, the district collector can discontinue the use of either CBW and CFW. The district collector must approve the discontinuance of any warehouse usage before it becomes efficient, and the commissioner must be notified in writing within at least 10 days. Under Section 808 of the CMTA, which is warehousing security on goods stored inside the CBWs. If the goods are declared to enter the custom-bonded warehouse, the district collector should require the importer to have a sufficient security equivalent to the computed duties and taxes. It is also stated on Section 811 of the CMTA, which is periods of storage in CBW. All goods stored in the CBW shall be stored only for 1 year. But if it is a perishable goods, it will be given 3 months to be stored inside the CBW, starting from the date of arrival. Extension of storing of goods is applicable if the reason is valid, and it can be extended for another 3 months. Under Section 809 of the CMTA, which is withdrawal of goods from the CBWs. Imported items will be removed from the CBWs after the mandatory withdrawal permit has been filed, along with all other documents needed by this Act and other regulations. Goods entered in the warehouse with sufficient security can be withdrawn anytime but for consumption, transit, and exportation only. The withdrawal must be made by the CBW operator or a person that is a authorized representative. Under Section 810 of the CMTA, which is release of goods from the CBWs. Imported goods will be released until the goods declaration as well as any relevant documents needed under any clause of this Act or other legislation. When goods entered inside the CBWs, they are subjected to filing of a goods declaration with a specific period of time, and it is also stated on Section 407 of the CMTA that the Bureau required the electronic lodgements of the goods declaration, and they are given 15 days to be lodged the goods declaration starting from the date of discharge. And it is possible to be extended if the reason is valid. The adjustment of lodgement shall be done by the Commissioner of Customs. Under Section 811 of the CMTA, which is period of storage in CBWs. Just like what I mentioned earlier, that all goods entered inside the CBWs are given 1 year to be stored, but if it is a perishable goods, they are given 3 months starting from the date of arrival. And extension of storing the goods is possible if the reason is valid. It is stated also in Section 1129 of the CMTA, which is abandonment, kinds, and effects. Goods that are not claimed shall be subjected to abandonment. Subject to the Secretary of Finance approval, the Commissioner shall determine a fair storage duration cap beyond 1 year for bonded goods for manufacturing and intended for export, the production of which involves a longer period depending on an industry standard or procedure. Under Section 812 of the CMTA, which is exemption from duty on goods in CBWs. Goods entered for warehousing in CBWs are exempted from duty and tax for the duration of the storage term, unless they are removed for consumption, exportation, or transit to a free zone or another custom-bonded warehouse, in which case they are subject to the relevant laws and regulations for the warehousing and reliquidation. And last section that I'll be discussing is Section 813 of the CMTA, which is record to be kept by CBW operators. The Bureau must keep track of all items shipped to a CBW, and the CBW operator must file a report with a complete list of all manufactured goods entered and removed from the CBW. The Bureau will decide the report's format and may require it to be submitted electronically. All papers, books, and accounts records pertaining to the service of any CBW must be available to the district collector, or maybe to his agent for inspection or audit upon request. All records must be held for 3 years for documentation purposes. So hi guys, it's me Aaron Reginald El Pascual again, and I hope that you learned a lot from this video presentation even though the dogs are barking. Thank you again and have a nice day.